There we go. Okay, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Rapid Implementation Workshop 37, and we are on week 5 of 12, so coming up to the halfway point pretty soon, but we're going to start off as always. Did anybody have any wins for the week? No wins for the week?
Oh, come on, everyone. You got to have wins. You got to be getting calls from clients say, how do I do all this remote work stuff securely? Come on.
Well, this is Eric with Startic. Hey, yeah, so I had a call that came in, I think a result of the website, because I had a dental office that actually reached out. So this is my first official call from a prospect coming in. So that's my win for the week. So
That's
I'll
awesome.
take it. And so looking forward to it. So it's a little tricky with the dentist, it seems. So I'm excited about it though. So that's good.
Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Get an appointment, get an assessment, and get down to them. Yes, Dan.
We did.
We did an emailer last week to all of our customers, letting them know that, you know, as this thing rolls out, if you want your employees to be able to work from home, we can help you do that. And we've had probably about 20% of our customers respond that they wanted us to set that up for them. We're doing it a couple different ways. In some cases, they already have an RDP server. We're, you know, giving them a secure access to their RDP server. In other cases, you know, we're setting up a remote agent that they can use, or remote connection to their desktop. So that was kind of a last minute, you know, coronavirus type of mailer. We want to help you be successful in these tough times, kind of thing, and we had some success with that.
Good. That brings me on to another.
Well, I'm sorry. We did exactly the same thing with just a little additional thing. We all remember the last time we had a big economic downturn, and the only thing that we had to offer our customers at that time was to double down on service, which is what we did, and we didn't lose any customers during that time. So we thought, let's do the same thing this week. And so we basically offered all of our customers, we told them that we would whatever they needed for remote access, we would set it up at no charge.
Cool.
And same thing, we got a little bit of response back so far. I think that'll pick up a little bit over the next couple of days. That's all.
Good. Anybody else with some wins?
Well, it's not a full win yet, but we're setting up a webinar on working remotely. And one of my old mentors, who's a senior manager at Microsoft, has agreed to co-host the event with me.
Yeah, good. You did agree then. Cool. Awesome. Anybody else with some wins? Kelly.
Got a referral to a 3-location law firm just on one of the send-outs I did.
Cool.
And
Which
then
one?
It was a send-out I did through the Infusionsoft, just about the coronavirus and steps we're taking for remote working. So that got sent out to somebody that was already having trouble with their IT provider and was told there's no way to work remotely. So it's like, okay.
Let me give you at least 5 that I can think of now.
Yeah, so that, and then one we didn't realize we were losing. We ended up getting asked to bid on it anyways and doubled our MRR.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So, really good week.
Definitely.
Good. Anybody else with some wins? It's good to see all these wins, especially with Kelly's one like that, where, you know, with new business and increasing current business, in the face of all this, I am going to move on to the housekeeping. A couple of things I want to share with you. So I'm going to share my screen. First of all, obviously, we have our 30-day contest deadline, and that is coming up next Monday, I think. My calendar is correct and on my watch. So next Monday at 5 o'clock, 30-day checklist, just all these items here. We did 9-word email and cross-sell in the 2-day workshop. Target market should be defined as well as your size. We've done client testimonials, USP and X reasons. You got to watch the video for the list building, and you got to turn up for the calls, and then you will get a magnificent Yeti if you complete all those. So let's see how everybody is doing. Marcia, Mark, you might need to catch up on checking some boxes, because I'm pretty sure you've done some of these. What we got here? Greg, size of target market. That's like a 30-second, a 5-minute thing on there. Go to Info USA or Info Canada, put your SIC codes in, etc. Tell it you only want one contact per company, and it will tell you how many available, and it will cost you X much to download. Just don't download, but you've got your size of your target market there, or a good idea. List building videos, and Dan's good, Jim's good, Stephen, list building to go. Gary's got a couple to get done. Ryan's got a couple to get done. Tom and Cora just got to keep turning up, and you're good. Same for a couple of these. You've just got some list building videos to do. Guess what you're all doing this weekend, at least, okay? Because it's got to be done by Monday. So this weekend, we're all watching list building videos. Alan, I believe we got a lot of boxes to check, and nothing sort of more serious than that, I'm hoping, is the case. So let us know if that's not the case. Sam's got to finish his off. James got to get some testimonials in. More list building videos on the weekend. Mark, you're not done a cross sell. You didn't do a QBR or cross sell. Pretty sure you have. Just need to check that one off, maybe. Yeah. Jeff, you just got to go to those and watch a video. Elsie's not been here. Erin, did we not get a 9-word email out? I don't know where you're muted. You're not muted on Zoom, but you might be muted on your microphone. Or
how's that?
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't check it off. We did that at the workshop.
I thought so. I'm just going double checking everything for everybody. Eric's got a video to watch this weekend. Brian's good. Perfect attendance. Perfect. These are all our team. Joe has got nothing done at all. And he's not been doing the homework either. Emily, you guys are not about I'm pretty sure you have testimonials. I'm pretty sure that we did the testimonials and you had one posted. So get those finished. Kelly, you're good. So we're doing really well. Most people, like I said, have got some check boxes to check off because they've done the stuff. I'm not seeing anything serious on here. Sit down and watch the list building video. It's like an hour. You know, it's not gonna, you can do that this weekend. So get that done for the rest of you. If you are having issues or trouble, please reach out because these are the foundations. This is why we give you the 30-day checklist. Once we move into next week, you know, then we're going to be kicking it up a few gears, and these are the foundations that you need in place to do that. So we really do want those done. But please remember to reach out if you have an issue at all, because you've got to shout sooner rather than later. We don't want you getting behind. So if you're having a problem with this week's stuff, let us know this week, okay? Brian reached out. We had a really good call yesterday on everything, and quick little change of tack and just a minor little change there, and he's off to the races again. And it's much easier being just a day or two and make that change than weeks down the line saying, hey, I didn't really get this stuff done and I'm not really sure about that. So get them done. If you've got any questions, reach out to CoChat or book one of your one-on-one calls through the Accelerators Club menu, one-on-one coaching calls, and you can book one of those with anybody at all as well. So anybody got any issues with the 30-day checklist at all? I want to draw your attention to the 90-day checklist, especially the SEO plan and the shock and awe box. Those two things you really need to get started now if you haven't. There's some backlog on the SEO plan, and the shock and awe box just takes time. Okay, it's going to take you a few weeks to get everything together to put into a shock and awe box. So that's why I want to get you started early on that. It's not so that it's just so that you could do one document every week or every 2 weeks or whatever it takes, so that you'll have it all done when you're ready. The other thing as well, we're going to get you on the prospecting and appointments next week. And so before you go on an appointment, you need to send your shock and awe box. So we want that at least some things together. Even if you don't have your full shock and awe box, you can have a partial shock and awe box ready to go for your appointment. So start working on those two. Look at those two guidances for those things as well, if you haven't already done them. Are we all good on 30, 90-day checklists? Please, 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 please shout early if you're having a problem, okay? Okay, a couple of other things very, very quickly. As we all probably know by now, you must have seen an email, a Facebook post, a Q post, or something going on that Bootcamp has gone virtual only. It is more than likely, I would say a greater than 80% chance that we are pushing it out a week to April the 13th, okay? There's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, we are trying to give you an enhanced version of our normal virtual bootcamp. Normally, because everything is in person and we live stream just the main events, etc. But we are trying to create an enhanced version. So all the vendors streaming sessions are all going to be streamed that they normally aren't. We're going to record them all so you get to see them all. We're looking at, we're getting all the sponsors are still going to be there virtually for you to interact and talk to all the, so we've got a lot to go on, and it did mean that we could have the bigger studio, etc. For the following week than bootcamp week. So that gives us extra, plus everybody that was not able to attend for Passover and Good Friday, by moving it a week, they can all attend. And we are encouraging everybody in your company to sign up for the virtual streaming, okay? So not just, whereas before, you had 2 in-person tickets to come to boot camp, make sure that you get these other people signed up for the virtual attendance as well, so they get the emails, they get to know what's going on, they get reminders, and they get this enhanced experience to that. I don't know, I know Jeff sent an email out to everybody earlier on, so go and check that email. It was only I can't remember, I saw it about 20 minutes ago maybe. 9:30 Central, yes. So 30 minutes ago, Jeff had sent that email out. So you can respond to that email with the names of the people. We'll get them registered for you on that. So we're doing the boot camp, but more importantly, if you all go to events and the events calendar, which comes up here, you will see tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central, we've changed. We were doing a how-to series on Friday. Jeff and I got together on the weekend. We are going to do a webinar tomorrow on how to appropriately address the coronavirus with your clients and prospects, okay? What you need to do is click on that. You'll see everything in here, but there's your webinar Zoom link. You don't see the admin stuff down there, but there's the registration link. We've we're going to be about an hour, but we've allowed an hour and a half because we anticipate a lot of Q&A in that. We've got Jeff, myself, we've got Charles Henson and Al Alper, who are cybersecurity experts, setting all these things up. We're going to be talking about the opportunities with your clients, opportunities with prospects, etc. We're going to be talking about marketing. We're going to get a few secrets on what Al's doing to marketing to prospects with right now with the Goodwill lead generation program. Now is the time. We're going to go into a recession. I'm pretty confident in that statement. Now's the time to, as Jerry was saying, double down, and not just with your clients, but there are going to be some MSPs that are going out of business, people are looking like Kelly's one, that are being told, hey, you can't do this when you can. So they are looking to switch MSPs. There is going to be a lot of opportunities out there for you to get new clients now if you go at this aggressively, and it really does need to be aggressive. We had a call this morning, and there's one of our members in Rapid 36. He's actually sending letters out to MSPs offering to buy them out or take over their customers, especially if they go under. He's aggressively going after MSPs as well as clients. Yeah, this is the time to do it. I wrote a quick article for the marketing strategy brief. Too many M's in these abbreviated MSBs and MSPs. The marketing strategy brief for April, all about really double down and really go after do your marketing now, because this is the time to gain new clients. Most MSPs, we did a survey of nearly 1,800 MSPs, and over 75% of them get 1 to 2 appointments, new sales appointments per quarter. Okay, so they are not going to be closing new deals. They're going to be easing back rather than doubling down. And so anybody that's doing more than that, you're going to be, with all your marketing, you're going to get all these people that nobody else is going to be doing. And don't think that just because people are working remotely, etc., that they're not up for switching IT providers and responding to your marketing. So I would strongly recommend that you come and listen to this webinar tomorrow. As I said, it's under events. You get the events calendar. Click on the 18th, and there's your Zoom link to register, and we will see you tomorrow. It's going to be a great topic. I would register fast. Debbie reminded me earlier, our Zoom webinar only has a 500 seat limit. It's going to go. If it's not already gone, it's going to fill up fast. Okay, we are going to have a lot more than 500 people on this webinar. I can guarantee it. So everybody's now, you can see all the heads going on the other screen like this, all registering for this webinar. Okay, any questions on 30-90 day, on boot camp, on webinars, anything like this? No. Okay. Hopefully we've all registered now. Websites. I am going to go through as many of these as I can. It was going to be Jeff and I, and we were going to break out into, break you in half and go into 2 separate rooms. But as you can imagine, now we've had to switch to virtual boot camp. Jeff's got a lot on his plate this morning, so he is unable to make it. But I will go through as many as I can, starting in order of the top. So the one thing, hopefully you remembered about the website talk that we did, was it's got to answer 2 questions from your prospect's point of view, from the visitor's point of view. Am I in the right place, and is this for me? Okay, those are the 2 things I'm looking for. I'm going to go through a couple of other things, and I'm going to use Eric's to start off with. Now, Eric's is a good website because Eric's got his first lead from the website after going live. Therefore, So the object of the website as well is to convert visitors into leads. Remember that. It's to convert visitors into leads. Building a website is not necessarily, you know, if you build it, they will come type Field of Dreams thing. You've got to drive the visitors there with your marketing, okay? But once they get there, the whole point of the website is to convert visitors into leads. So I'm looking for a few things on here straight away. First thing I'm looking for is a prominent phone number on every page. And this is nice and big compared to the menus next to it. You can see this, okay? So nice prominent phone number, which is going to be on every page because it's on that top banner. The next thing I'm looking for is a call to action above the fold. And the only thing I'm going to recommend a slight tweak here for you, Eric, is to have, see what we've got here, attention dental office managers in the Fort Lauderdale area. Are you frustrated with all this? And I go, yeah, I am. What now? Yeah, because you don't have the call us now here. You've got it here, which is the backup and prominent, but the trouble is I've got all the way through here and I've got, yeah, I'm frustrated. I want this, and then I'm getting into this, and then I get sidetracked.
Gotcha, okay. So
yeah, so have it here as well. I want it here still, and I want it up here, but I want it here. Oh. And you'll see an example of that in a couple of the others as we go through, okay? So here's the big thing that a lot of people don't realize. You've literally got to tell somebody what to do. Okay, so if you ask this question and they're saying in their heads, yes, you got to tell them what to do next. Don't assume just because you got a phone number here and a phone number here that they are going to see them or call you. Yeah, you ask them a question here. So whilst you're going through this part, you got to tell them what to do next. If the answer is yes, then call me. Yeah. So that's the big thing you want to do, because otherwise I'm on to the next thing. I've forgotten this. I've clicked this. I'm on one of your services page and I didn't call you. Yeah. So you've got to have that call to action, and you have to spell it out. Every single time you have to spell it out. As you'll see in the aspirin campaign and in the video that I do, where we tell you to replace certain things, and we've told you, and I even have to point it out, even though it says your name here. We have seen it go out with your name here. We used to do a lot of them with Robin's picture and from the desk of Robin Robbins and tell you to change it, and we've seen 101 go out with Robin's picture. And you know, from the desk of Robin Robbins. So we have to spell it out. People are because I know you're laughing and you know, we make a joke of it, but it's brand new to you. You don't read it as carefully as you should. So we have to point these things out. Same as this website. It's brand new to them. You might have seen this 1,000 times a day, and you know what you want to do. It's called knowledge blindness as well. You know what you want them to do, but you have not told them clearly, and so they won't do it, okay? And it might seem silly, but that's the age that we live in now. You've got to literally tell them. So I want that phone number here, a nice big picture here. Also, I've got Eric's name and his title. This is important, okay? We learned a long, long time ago when real estate agents were putting their pictures on their business cards, etc. It's very hard on a print or screen like this, a non-interactive, you know, non-video, to convey that trust and personality, etc. They learned a long time ago to put their pictures on the business card because it conveys that. We want that picture. This is great, but I also want to make sure it's not stock photography or anything else, and I want to know who the hell it is. Okay, so again, I want, if you've got your picture, whether it's your team, you, or whoever, I want some sort of caption there so that I know this is a real person. Hey, that's Eric. So if I go into the office, I'm going to see Eric. Yeah. So we want some of those. These are great. 3 big reasons here. So we've got his X reasons, got his USP, got his X reasons. So the other thing as well, you can all see, if I'm a dentist, am I at the right place? I'm looking for IT support. Am I at the right, and I'm frustrated with it. Am I at the right place? yes. Is this for me? Well, yeah, it's for dentists in Florida. So it's answered those two questions as well. He's got a guaranteed 30-minute response time. Here's some extra reasons. The only thing that, a couple of things missing here is no headline, Eric, on this testimonial. Okay, want a headline on there?
Yeah, I sent it in. It just didn't make it in, I think, yet.
Okay, cool. Keep on top of them. And then if you can do, there might be something in here that we can, I might just highlight this in bold. Or just, I would highly recommend StarTech. I want it to stand out like that. Get them to bold that bit of text there as well, yeah?
Okay, thank you.
Read more from our clients, and then again, as we go down, if you're not ready to, you know, if you don't want to call us because you think you're going to be hounded by a sales guy, or you know he's going to give you the hard sell, then here's our second thing. We're only after the name and the email. Get your free copy. You need to change this though from 7 urgent protection every business should have in place to every dental practice should have in place. Yeah, if your specializes in dental practices, so make this dental practices. Okay, so change the cover, change the content in there where it talks about businesses and in here as well. Okay, cool. Now normally you've got this which is full of HP and Dell and all the rest of it, and I say take it down, okay, because it does more harm than good. I'm trying to get it removed from the template. However, this is different. This is all the different dental systems that are out there that Eric is familiar with. This is very strong appeal, etc. Again, to his target market. It's reinforcing his USP that he's an expert in dental practices, and he partners with all these people, and not just one. He's doing them all. So he's saying, look, I'm agnostic in terms of vendors, but I'm an expert in all these things, and I know what you guys want. So again, those ones are perfect on here. Okay. And the other page that I go to look to then is the About Us page. I know that the template has your picture and doesn't have that name. I would still put your name there, because sometimes people don't go straight to the home page. They might end up on your About page straight away, and I don't know who this person is. Okay, so just get them to put a caption, you know, your name and title under that picture again.
Got it.
And then we've got all these, and that's good. And what we've got this this offer on there, and you'll notice that it always looks better. So if you're doing a free report, etc., something they're going to download, always do an image, okay, a picture like this of what they get in, because that way they feel they're getting something meaty of value, even though it's an electronic PDF. What you're trying to do here is you're selling them on giving you at least their name and email in return for this. So you've got to show that they're going to get something worthwhile for that exchange, that sale. And so have that in there as well. But other than that, great site. I just make those couple of minor changes, Eric, and you're good to go. Well, you already are. You're live and you're getting leads in. But I think it will do. You'll probably get a couple more if you make those couple of changes. Yeah.
Mark, you think I should face the content in the photo or leave it as is?
Change the content?
The photo where I'm facing the content to the left. You know, so my face is looking to the left, or does it matter?
No, that's fine. Those are fine. Yeah. The photo's fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I had read about that in the past before doing the website with Robin, that facing in gives subconscious trust, same as looking at the content makes the eye draw to where you're looking. It's about heat mapping. I'm
going to say test it and see, but I mean, I like the reasoning behind it, and I study a lot of these. I'd not heard that one before, Kelly, so I'm going to go and look on that one, but I would think that makes sense to me. So maybe you just flip it to face the other way.
I don't know. I feel like he was looking at me. His eyes were a little to the side, like going in toward the content. So it was
Cool. Okay. Whose is this one? This is Dan. So here's the problem on this one, Dan. Other than this guy's only got half a hand, is they are not your team. Do not put stock photography on there, because all it takes is a quick right-click, search Google for image, and guess what? There they are. Yeah, there they are. I can go and buy. The trouble is, you've just ineffectively you've tried to deceive me, the prospect. So now why should I trust anything you say? I can tell a stock photography a mile away, and it just smacks of being fake. Okay, and so this is first impressions for people, and you're trying to be something that you're not. Is the impression that you're giving them? Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And the other thing as well, I don't really want to be served my technology, etc., by that group of people, because techs don't look like that either, which is another thing. So, I mean, be real. I don't mind, you know, if you're trying to make out that you've got a team bigger than you are, then just put you in there. Or, you know, if you do have a big team but you can't get them all together, you can take individual pictures and then sort of make a larger picture out of the individuals. That's not fake. But it's easy to spot this. I mean, as soon as I opened the page, I got it straight away. That stock photography, did a quick right click and found 300 instances of where I could buy it from. Yeah.
Yep.
Other than that, you've broken the other cardinal sin, which is reverse text, okay, which is white text on a dark background, or light text on a dark background, has been proven time and time again to reduce conversion. Okay, don't ask me why, but we know that those are the results of white text over a darker background, or a light text over a darker background, is proven to suppress conversion. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
So have a look at that. You've got your thing here. Again, you're also missing the call to action here. Okay, so you feel like I mean, it's great. If I'm a Taunton business, am I at the right place? I'm looking for IT support. Is this for me? Yeah, no other firm can do this. But again, you know, you feel like you've outgrown your current IT service provider? Yes, I have. And then I've got no call to action straight in that paragraph. So again, I'd like it there. I know you've got it down here, and we got nice big prominent here. That's fine. But I need it in this part here, so it ties in with this question, if that makes sense.
Okay, got it.
Cool. And again, you know, if they don't want to call, then this template has if you remember Eric's template, the free guide, the lead gen was further on down. You can also have it here instead of the photo, so it works just as well. Get my free copy. We've got the picture on here as well. That's all great. We've got his 6 reasons. Perfect again. The services again. The message from our CEO again. If it's coming from you, Dan, can you put a picture of you there and your name and title, and that makes me a greater chance of me reading that message. Yeah, it makes it more personal as well. It's coming from you rather than just a blurb on the screen. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. We're missing the headshots of these. Okay, and probably, especially in this one here, this last testimonial, I am pretty sure that there's some bold text that you could emphasize a couple of phrases in there as well to really, you know, boost your USP and your impact. But this is all good. And then the About Us page, just double check that's all good. Again, I would like your name and that there, but you know, this is a good About Us page. Yeah, it's got the quick story of the company, and you know, some more things here by industry, restaurants, etc. So he's got a lot of great stuff in there for people. And again, we've got the free report on there. So this is my personal preference. It's not a hard and fast rule, or I just like to have. I'd like to know who that face is. So I like to have the name and the title on there. That's really up to you, but my preference. But good. That's another good site. Just a couple of minor things on that one. Okay, Mr. Brian. So we've got the same thing again, and you're not asking a question here, and so without the question, there's not really a call to action.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know, you're saying call us today, but you haven't taken me through that little journey to get me to say, you know, am I in the right place? Yes. Is this for me? Possibly, but I don't quite know, because you haven't asked me a question. Asking a question, rephrasing it as a question, gets me to interact with you in my mind and say yes and call you. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So we got that, and therefore you'd have the phone number here. We got the big phone number at the top. We've got you. We got that. We've got the 3 reasons. We've only got one at the moment, I'm guessing, testimonial. So we're going to be working on some other ones, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. Because you're new again. You might want to say, instead of what every business, it might be what every Treasure Valley business owner must know about IT, and you know, focus it that way. We're good here with that. And we've got IT that works for us, 100% committed. Give a little background story of why you set up the company.
Right. Yeah, I've been working on it. It's just wordy.
Yeah. That's cool. I mean, this will work for now. I mean, the main thing is we've got this homepage up, and we've got an About Us page, and we've got everything that we need in here. So this is all good as well. Excuse me. So yeah, we've got that one little minor tweaks on there, and we're good. Dan, Brian, Scott. Okay. Are you looking for a financial and retail industry expert offering 100% uptime guarantee and live answer guarantee in less than 3 rings? Again, I want the phone number here. I've answered yes. Don't make me step over the services to find the phone number. If I'm answering yes, and I'll show you one in a minute, because I've seen a few of these that have got that in there. The other thing is the headline. Again, this has been proven. Capitalize the first letter of every word.
Okay.
Okay, in a headline, capitalize that. Yeah.
And then the phone number, well, you're going to show us an example, but to go between the boxes and the last point. Got it.
Yeah, gesture. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
8 reasons. Here you've got the feature, but again, I'm looking, if you remember, we were going through the means test, which means even though you're guaranteed 100% uptime, why is that important? You've still got to tell them why it's important to them. Yeah.
Got it.
Because the retail and the financial, they might not think that I need 100% uptime. You know, first of all, they think I'm only working 8 till 5, so I don't need 100%. You can go down, and I'm not here. And so you've got to explain some of these things. Yeah.
Yeah, totally makes sense. That's the critical thing. That was an assumption. Yeah.
Cool. You're brand new, so getting more of those. But I would look for some bold phrases in there again. Yeah, if you can highlight some things. So you've got critical security protections and hackers. I would use every business wherever possible when you're doing a target market for a vertical. try and make that, if you can, you know, the book title specific for that business.
Okay.
And now the other thing, so you're doing cybersecurity expertise, yeah, and a couple of other things. Oh, you've got network security as the top thing here, so that's good. I just want to double check on that. Prominent phone numbers. Again, I like the name. Cool. That all meets the, you know, I'm looking for consistency between the X reasons and the reasons on that page as well. So we've got it all in there. That one's obviously good to go. It's live as well. So cool.
Hey, Mark, question on this. You see the 800 number. Now I know Scott.
That's why I stopped closing the tab as I was about to close the tab. I didn't realize. So are you going after everybody, Scott? Do you really need an 800 number?
Well, we're doing nationwide. It's not regional. That's definite. That's different than the majority of MSPs. Yeah.
Right. As long as you know, because a lot of times that can put people off if they're looking for somebody local or whatever. But if you are going, you know, nationwide, then you may want that. You may not want that. You know, I don't care these days if I'm calling California because of VoIP. It's all in. You know?
What about putting 800 number and the local number?
Yeah, you can do that.
By the way, I like your knowledge blindness quote. I hadn't heard that before. You got to remember that.
We had somebody at boot camp. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
Might have been Darren Hardy. Was it Debbie? I'll find it. Okay. Erin.
Yes. Hi.
So here we go. Stock photography. Are we switching this out?
We are. So we had a Robinized website before this week, and we still need to incorporate the stuff from last week into it. But
Right.
we are working on switching out the stock photography for the current staff.
Cool. So IT services support for Washington, D.C. You sick and tired? The answer is yes, and there's the phone number. This is what I'm talking about. You can put the phone number like that because we got, if so, give us a call and let us know what, and here's the phone number, yeah? Or you can call us on there. But the thing I would have, and you can do it under these people, but above the 4 services is the banner, the Call Us Today banner. Let me just grab Scott's a second. This banner. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. I want to reinforce the phone. I want, you know, so I want 3 chances. You've got a big phone number here. You've got the same phone number here. And I want it somewhere on here. You can put it in between these 2 or above this green bar, wherever you want to put it on the, above the fold. I want that phone number 3 times. Because
Okay.
guess what I want them to do? I want them to call, okay? And I'm trying to tell them in not very subtle ways that I want you to call, okay?
Okay.
So we've got those. We've got our things here. We got our 4 reasons, and then we've got our buyer's guide. Now, here's the thing on this one, Erin. The more items you make mandatory to fill in, the less people are going to fill it in. Okay. Now you can do first name and last name, especially if it's in Infusionsoft. You probably want to do first name, last name.
Okay.
Do you really need the first name to be mandatory? You could have just the last name being mandatory. The email you'd want to be mandatory, again, especially for Infusionsoft side of things, because that's where it's doing the duplicate check-in. Do you need the company to be mandatory? I mean, 9 times out of 10, you can figure out what the company is, or people will fill it in. But the more I see the asterisks, the less likely. Even if I was going to give my company name, now you're making me do it. I don't feel like it.
Okay.
Okay. So that goes the same for everyone. The more that you do, because we are trying to we are trying to get them to give us their information, and they know that we're going to call them or contact them. Yeah. So what are we going to give them in return? And I think this is part of the template, and I'm going to have to go and look at this because I don't like this. Again, I'm just going to grab Scott's is the easiest one. Scott's is down the bottom. See, if you're not, I prefer this thing because it's saying, hey, not ready to call us, get your free copy. Here's the book that you're going to get. And we're going to give you a recently published report with this title. And at least you could hope of avoiding a cyber attack, etc. Do it that way, where all I've got on yours is fill out this form to receive your free report. It says IT Buyer's Guide. And if I don't have my glasses on, I can't even read the rest of it because the image is small. I'm less likely to fill it in. I don't know what I'm getting.
Okay.
Is that, yeah. And I believe it's in the template, and I think we need to go and look at the template to give more information because you've got your X reasons here, and then you've got this form here. And maybe it's just, you know, it will work, but we need some information just under the title to, you know, all that blurb there and get them to fill it in, but something's not quite right there.
So if I wanted to get that fixed, could I actually refer the team to Scott's website and say I want something that's similar to this?
Yeah,
for mine?
yeah. Just tell them, just have a look at that website and say, yeah, you know, I want this one, which is in, you know, that's one of our templates. So it's, you know, they've got it already.
Okay.
I just don't know the template name.
Thank you.
Cool. So first of all, I don't know who this person is or their title and how it relates to this. Yeah.
Okay.
So again, you know, more along the, I don't know, Scott had it, somebody had it, a message from our CEO. But even if you just put, you know, I think it's Richard's name and his title, that will let me associate the two together, and it's coming from the CEO of the company, so it's a message from him. Good, I'll read it. Yeah, that's why having names and titles is so important with pictures, so that you can associate them with the text there. And then the about us, and again, we've got some good things there. Up to you if you want to put the name and title, but we've got it there. Just trying to check. See, yeah, I think that maybe when you set it up, you did something wrong because again, you see the title of the free report is here and a quick bit about it, and even on your sidebars, I just got to fill this out to receive your report. I think something's possibly been deleted and you can get it added back in or something like that. But you want to look at, you know. Most of them have something like this, where we have the free report, the title, the image, and a little description about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because again, you're trying to get me to download it. So I have a feeling that something got taken out when you filled in the initial form or somehow, and we can get it put back in. Other than that, I mean, these are minor things I'm pointing out. Yeah, I'm just trying to increase conversion even more than what you get in. There's nothing wrong with the site here. I'm just trying to do a couple of things. But yeah, again, you know, I know this is a template and I can search for a stock photography because that's part of the template in there. Good.
Okay.
Aaron. Okay, so Jeff's up next. Oh, look. Same picture.
Yeah, I think it was good timing that we went from Erin's to ours over here too. But
yeah.
But to give Erin a peace of mind, to let her know that I guess this is going to change a lot as well too, just because you can tell we still have the Axiom themes in the URL over there too. So this is, I just want to point out, this is at a very, very early stage. We kind of just chose the template at this point, but there's a lot of buckets that I just recently started going back with the development team on some changes and so forth.
Cool.
So a lot of things that you just pointed out onto the earlier sites, I already took a lot of notes because I already know some of the things you're going to point out about the stock photos and some of the other stuff that we have going on right now.
I spend more time
Yeah.
on the first ones, and because everybody's already
Yeah.
made the notes by there, and I don't like to labor the fact. That needs to be
Right.
bold, though, Jeff. The phone
Okay.
number needs
Yep.
it needs to stand out. Yeah. So again, we've got a good one. Frustrated with this? Ask the question. Give us a call. Here's the number. Big number here. Again, I know it's not in the template, but I like that banner. Okay. I want that extra call us today banner that we pointed
Yep.
out. See, your free report has got the information. See, this is why I'm going
Right.
back to
Yeah.
Aaron's. I think somebody deleted it in the setup because the template comes with that information as standard.
Exactly.
And I think yours got deleted. Again, I would possibly put name, then email, and make company optional on
Okay.
this. Yeah.
Now, if I leave that free report section the way it is right now, should I, it currently says like 4 big reasons. I mean, this might change a little bit, but I don't like the white space that's extra. Do I add a 5th reason? I want to kind of clean up
No,
this area
you
a little bit.
You can get them to space these 4 sections apart
Right.
vertically
Okay.
to fill the space. Yeah. So
All right.
you'd have more white space in between them, which is fine. I mean, just put in another, you've got a line break here, put in a second
Right.
line break in each one will pretty much take you down to here. There's, 3 or 4 extra
Okay.
line breaks could space
Right.
it
So you
out.
don't increase the font size or anything like that then? Okay.
Not
Right.
necessarily, no. You can
Yep.
make it, white space in between makes it very crisp and clean and easy to read as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, some of that copy will change too. I'll
Yeah.
have to get, like you said, the pictures and so forth.
hmm I need pictures.
You said
on
photos,
the,
right?
Yeah, photos on testimonials. Okay.
Now, the way they did it now too on the testimonials, like I had 5 to start, and the way they did it on the bottom, they put the first 3, which I want to line them up and clean them and put photos. But then when you click to read more, they repeated the same 3 and listed all 5. Should that change as well too,
No.
or
No, that's what
it's
we
like they
recommend.
repeated it, Okay.
Yeah, that's what we say. We always say put your best 3, and so they'll change over
Yep.
time. Put your best 3 here, okay? Because this is when.
Yep.
But if they want to read more, or they click on the clients, and then I'm putting them in my favorite order through here.
Okay.
So my best 3 at the top, number 4.
Mhm.
So I'm constantly rearranging because I'm trying to drive home certain things as well. Yeah.
Okay.
And see, this one here, your free report, has only got name and email as mandatory, not the phone and company. But for the same free report on the home page, it had name, company, and email as mandatory and no phone. So I'm looking for
All right.
consistency across those things as well. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Why are you making me give my company name here, but you're not making me give my company name here?
That's true. I didn't even realize that. No, thank you.
I'm OCD like this. So I go through things like this. So again, we've got a good background to it. We've got our reasons here. Just need to change the pictures up, but we're almost there. I mean, a couple of more small changes. You can go live and then tweak some of the other things over time. It's not going to hurt you at all. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Good. Okay. Yep. So this one I think is James, who is not here. So I don't know why I've only got half of. I've got a weird setup. I don't know why I've got all this white space. I have no idea what's going on here. You never ever have a scrolling horizontal bar. This has not been done with our best practice. I mean, for a start, the carousels. These things are called carousels. These are a guaranteed to suppress conversion again. They do nothing for anyone. It used to be that the developer could show you could write a bit of JavaScript to get them changed. Now it's a quick item from Bootstrap, so the developer doesn't even need to do anything. It's like 5 seconds to drop one in. But I'm halfway through reading. You'll never get the timing right. I could either be now 24/7 support available. I'm on genuine client relationships that build on trust and respect, I'm finished. You know, business priorities are our priorities. So again, you know, I've got to wait for it to change. Carousels you'll never get right. There's too much information. And as you can see on here, there's not a single call to action. There's also, everything is white text on dark backgrounds. Now suddenly I'm all the way over here. You know, the website's all over the place here. There's no call to action. There's a small phone number. There's nothing above the fold. This site is guaranteed not converting, not bringing in leads. Even on these things, I mean, proud to be an integral part of your team. Who else is saying that? Look, you know, we're all saying that. 24/7 support available. Well, most people will do that if they think their customers need it. Genuine client relationships built on trust and respect. Everybody's doing that, but there's no reason here for me to contact you, even if I'm sort of moderately unhappy with my current provider. There's absolutely no reason here for me to contact them. Yeah, and then the About Us page is going a bit slow to load. Here we go. So it tells me, you know, but here's the problem again. So this has not been updated. So the other thing as well, you've got to keep your websites updated. But by my very flaky maths, if you establish in 2000, for 18 years we've been demonstrating this, what have you been doing for 2 other years? Because I make it 2020 at the moment, not 2018. So, you know, that tells me you haven't updated your website at least in the past 2 years. So if you can't even keep a website updated, I don't trust you keeping my my systems and my network, etc., updated on you know, what I know even as a prospect. Microsoft tells me I should be doing weekly updates. You know, they send these patches out weekly. If you can't even get your website updated in 2 years, I don't believe that you're going to be able to keep my network up to date. So, like I said, until somebody is a client of yours, they don't know how good you are at ops. You know, James might be awesome, and I don't have any doubts that his team and that are awesome, but these are the first impressions your clients get when they visit you. And so there's a big issue here. There's no call to action. There's plenty of stock photography and a few things like that in there. But, you know, the website's not been updated for 2 years either. So I am certainly, you know, am I at the right place? I don't know. And is this for me? No. So I am not going to call them at all. No. Okay. Who we got after James? Tom and Cora. Okay, so we're in a, we've got a nice phone number at the top. We got the banner here, and we've got the phone number here. So we've got the 3 phone numbers that I like and that they're sticking out. So guess we all know what we want Tom and Cora's prospects to do, which is call them. So are you sick and tired of dealing with the IT services? Yes. What do you want me to do? I want you to call me. Okay, I'll do that. So again, am I at the right place? And is this for me? What are you going to do with are you going to use the team picture here, or are you going to use a picture of the 2 of you, or a picture of just Tom in this one?
That's not decided yet, but my question is, should I be putting we're just getting started on this. They just kind of transferred my old website over. Mm-hmm. Should I put my USB there, P?
I would.
Okay.
I would. Yeah, it's going to be much better if you do that.
And then should I put on other verticals, like somewhere in a tab, so that I don't wash away?
Yeah, you can. Let me. So I didn't cover this. So Satima, you know, Satima is our current Better Your Best winner from last year. Of course, but she's grown over time, and she does a lot of industries now as well, because they've been doing this for 10 years. I mean, they just did $1 million in net profit. Now, when she started with us 10, 11 years ago, they were doing 5K in MRR. So don't think that she started like this on day one. They were 5K and MRR, but they've got a self-selection here on the homepage. Okay, and if you go into that, they go into more details about this one versus the larger one. So they've got like mini USPs and landing pages for each one. You could do the same thing with different verticals. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know, because it is a scary thing to just put up, we service one vertical, you know, but we're jumping in and doing it.
Good.
So,
Hey, and Mark, and that's actually a question in the chat too, the whole thing. Like if Cora and Tom were to put the nonprofit, since I know that's a big focus, is that going to turn away accounting firms or law firms or that type of thing?
I haven't looked at the chat, sorry, at the moment. So the short answer is probably not. Okay. It's not going to turn somebody away. Now, you will possibly get less people visiting your site because if they're searching for accounting, you know, support for accounting, then you're not going to show up as much. But the whole point, as I said, if anybody's doing any metrics on this, you are really, really low in those searches, and you know, and people coming to your website searching for those particular items. The majority of your traffic is the traffic that you were going to drive there. And so again, you know, if you've got just nonprofits at the moment and you're targeting nonprofits and driving them there, that's fine. But let's say in 6 months' time you expand to a second vertical, then you would create your homepage, obviously a little bit more generic, but 2 landing pages, one talking to nonprofits, one talking to construction, say, was the other one. Okay, and you would drive them to their particular landing page. Okay, and you're saying on that, hey, we're experts in you guys. We don't have to say we're exclusive specialists. We're just experts, and here's everything I know about you guys. Okay. Does that make sense?
It does.
Cool. You were going to drive them there, and I mean, there isn't an MSP, and we've looked at, you know, even the large ones. There is not enough data for us to be able to even do sort of split testing, A/B testing on sites, because you don't just get the traffic to get any reasonable data and metrics out of it. And the traffic that you get is the traffic that you send there yourselves. It's very, very rare. You know, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's down in the 0.01% area of your traffic. So you know, we're driving everything there, which is why these pages are looking the way they do and answering very specific questions. We got this in here, that's great. We got X reasons we got to do. If possible, we can get a third one in here. We've got, yeah, you've got enough of them, so have 3 on that front page. Okay. I don't. 3 is a magic number. The power of 3 is a magic number. So have 3 on there.
I'm changing that first name, last name thing.
Cool. Good. You got some chamber members. So again, I like all that. We got the phone number. Here, here's what I found on your site. Have you noticed something missing?
My events is not there. The phone number's there. About us. Where's the about us?
You've got white on white somewhere. I noticed this earlier on because
you know
I couldn't find the
okay, this was black, and I said, you know, no, let's make it white with black font. And they made it white, but they didn't do the font.
So that was, yeah, I thought, and I was hovering, I thought, where's my About Us page? And then I thought, where's the menu? And I moved the mouse, and suddenly a menu appeared. So
it's there.
I found it, but yeah, I thought I'd better point that out. You've got to be careful when you get a web person, you know, and my company does websites, and that's why I'm OCD on all this. I have 2 independent sets of QA people going through all our apps and websites when we produce something, because somebody's going to miss something like that. And it's going to be the stupid things, because the testing will work still, because the testing's done on mouse moves and clicks and certain things, but it can't capture the human eye stuff. So I have people doing that as well.
Okay.
You need a picture on this page.
I have that on letter from the president, but I can change that.
Good.
Over there on the right, the letter from the president.
Yeah. You got that here? Yeah, I'd like a big picture.
Okay.
You put you down as don't hide you away.
Okay.
Be big and bold. Yeah. I want to know, as the prospect, I want to know I'm dealing with a real company with real people. Especially as they're more than likely going to be a small business. So I want to know I'm dealing with somebody a bit like me, not a giant faceless corporation, etc. So be who you are, be yourselves. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Jim was next, eh?
Can you catch that, the white bar?
So Jim, you've hardly got anywhere on yours.
I thought we were done. I know.
Yeah, I don't see that converting much.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit caught up on the stuff that we need to send over there, but it's in the works right now. That by this time next week it'll be done.
Cool. No worries. I'm not going to go through much because it's just the template here.
No need.
Other than the phone number.
Yep.
Yeah. Same for this one. Who's that? Jay. I mean, this is just a template. So you know everything that we've covered on this, so you can make sure that gets done on yours as they're working through it.
Are we supposed to? Who am I supposed to be working with on this? I mean, Axiom, but I guess I'm acting dumb here. But am I supposed to be emailing them or interacting with them?
They're waiting for you to make the changes for you to add the items. Debbie, I know you posted it on another one. Did you post it on this one? I can't remember which queue you posted it on of the two support people for Axiom and Pronto.
Yeah. I'll need to look at that. I forget which two. I'll look.
I think you did it on 36s.
Okay, I'll look.
Thank you. Okay. I know who this one is. So again, we'll make a go. Give us a call and let us know. We'll make all of your IT problems go away. I've got a nice phone number at the top. I'd like that banner again. I know it's not in the template, Kelly, but I just want to reinforce that phone number there. I just want to give them another reminder of that for good reasons. So we've got the free report and everything. Again, I think that it's a template issue, and I'll sort of go back and speak to them about the template. But take the company off as being mandatory. I mean, have the name and the email, because okay, yes, so you've not finished. You're still on Axiom Themes, so you're going to get this one done. Testimonials done. Excuse me. And then the About Us. So again, we got the name and email and that on this one. It's different on that front page, and I'll get them to fix that template up. And we got to finish the About Us page on there. But you're well on your way with that one too. On there, I'm seeing a lot of stuff in chat. I better go in.
Mark, I went and posted a Q post for the Done For You website support. You were exactly right, Mark. Good job.
Okay. Mark, I don't believe that is you.
Nope, I have the professional photos, got those back actually Monday.
Cool.
So I got to crop it out and then get that over to vertical action teams or vertical action.
Yeah, nice big phone number at the top. Is your current services? If so, give us a call. Then we got another call.
So on that should be our USP, right? Because we haven't put our USP.
Yeah, I'd like to do your USP. Yeah, okay. We give you that as a soup starter, get you going in the different templates. But I always like to make it my USP. Yeah.
Okay.
bit like Eric's one. Go back to Eric's one if you want to see his USP is up there. Yeah.
Okay.
3 reasons. Got to finish those off.
Yep, we got those done now, so I just got to get those over to them.
Cool. I know the template doesn't have it, but put your picture here as well. It just connects them to that the message is from, hey, that's the CEO. Okay.
Yep.
Testimonials, again, we've got to figure out. We've got a free report. We've got that, and haven't got onto that yet. But yep, making good progress. Okay, so we haven't got any work further than just get this set up for this one. So this is Alan, I think. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, get started working on those. You know where you're going with that one. This is Gary's IT services. You stick and tired. So you've got the phone number here. He's got the big phone number. He's got the phone number. You might want to switch that one out from the stock picture and get your picture in there. You've got to do your 3 reasons and testimonials, and this one still.
I have a question about my group photo, team photo.
What about it?
So I've been having a hard time getting all of my team to commit to having their photo on there. Any thoughts on that?
So is it that you can't get them all together, or that they don't want to be on there?
They don't want to be on there.
Well, I'm paying your wages, and I want you to be on there. Give me one good reason why they don't want to be on there.
All right, I'll push it. Thank you.
I mean, that says to me that they're embarrassed to be on there. They're embarrassed to be associated with the company. You got a bigger issue.
No, the one guy, he's like my senior engineer. He's not embarrassed at all. He's been with me years. So he's just a very quiet, shy person and just doesn't like to be out public, period.
Well, that's fine. I mean, we're not putting his name, address in. It's not like it's, you know, the individual, our team, and this is Fred, and he likes golfing and pina coladas and walking in the rain and all the rest of it. It's just a team photo, you know, with everything else. So tell him to get over himself.
Been working on it.
I have an employee that's doing the same thing. He has a poor self-body image is what the problem is in his case. He's just embarrassed to have a photograph taken. So
in that case, I mean, if that really is the case, if they're really, really shy, really, really introvert, then just say, okay, we'll leave you out. Okay.
Yep.
And we'll just tell, if anybody asks, hey, where's Fred? He was sick that day, and we just haven't been able to all get together again to get you, you know, to get an updated picture. Nobody's
I actually
going
have a second issue. One of my team members works from Vermont. I'm in Florida, so we never get together. So
that's where you need to take the individual ones and make a collage out of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's totally different. That's not fake. You know, that's taking individual to make a group photo. That's fine. You see that a lot of the times. They're still your team members, etc.
Am I good to just put me in there temporarily till I can get?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, we give you the choices. You don't have to put a company one in there. You've seen most of the others. You know, I'm the face of the company. Scott's and Eric and Kelly and all those. So you can do it that way. You don't have to.
I'm not shy.
No. Cool. Gary Preston. Okay. Whoa. I mean, this is busy. This is dark text on white text. I've got everything needs to be required for a free consultation. What am I going to get from that consultation? Why should I even fill it in? Why should I have a consultation? You know, this needs a lot of work. This is probably not converting much, if any, at all. I would, even if you don't want to use our done for you services, I mean, I've got this big white square here and this big white rectangle here, and then I've got dark in the middle. You know, as soon as I visit this as a prospect, I am within 3 seconds, I would have clicked the X and closed that out. I can't follow it. I can't focus on it. I can't do anything with it. This is not going to convert anything at all. It goes against every best practice that we put in that optimization checklist, the online checklist again. Now, I'm not being nasty, hurtful, and you know, you spend $10,000 getting this website going. I'm just saying it can be changed and much better, and make it that it will convert leads. Just go through the best practices, go through the online marketing checklist, and go through all those things. You can either use one of ours, or you know, you can have this adjusted, because you know, I've got to, what am I getting in my free consultation? So you've got to explain, why should I give you all this information and what am I going to get in return? You've got a video doodle thingy here, but again, there's no call to action. I've got how long is it? Is it 30 seconds or is it 3 hours? Why should I click it? Yeah, you've got, anytime you put a video or something in here you want me to watch, you've got to explain in text what this video is going to tell me or show me. You've got to, you know, again, everything we do in marketing, we have to sell them on doing that action, filling in that form and click submit, clicking the play button and watching this video. Why should I give you my time? Why should I give you my time to watch this video? What am I going to get in return? And I don't get that from here. Yeah. I've got a how to protect yourself against malware, best free tips and tricks. I don't get malware, so I won't bother clicking it, you know. So you've got to explain to them why we do some of these things. This looks like an oversized business card to me, yeah, for some reason. We deliver the best IT services, but you're saying that, nobody else is saying that. That's where the testimonials come in. We don't want to be saying it. We want our clients to be telling them. Social proof again. Our promise, but that's not a promise so much. It's asking a question. Yeah. And again, you've asked a question, and if I said yes, I don't have any call to action to do. And I've just got a logo here, which there's a lot of disjointed, a lot of trying to get too much in one page. The menus are all over the place as well, and it's really hard to read reverse text, dark background light text. So go back through that online marketing checklist and start working through those items there. Okay. Why have I lost how I managed to lose yours, Greg? Let's get it back up.
We're still putting stuff in.
Yep. Oh, you started putting so you got Christopher, Greg, etc. Put their titles or their companies.
Yeah, those are, they pulled those from the old website, so we've got the right information. Yeah. Perfect.
No worries. So yeah, you're working on all that, Greg.
So what are the I guess we'll talk more about it, but the ebooks, where are those? Where is everybody getting those from?
Oh, in the dashboard. Actually, when you choose the book, I thought they put it in there, but there's a 21 questions free report in the dashboard,
Okay.
and then you just modify that for, you know, read through it, check you're happy with the grammar, put a couple of your things on there, and the way, you know, do your logo mock-up, etc., and do that.
Right, because I wasn't comfortable with actually writing my own book.
No. We don't make you do that. We give it all to you
Okay.
for free.
Good.
I just thought that I thought when you chose the template or you chose the 21 questions that they actually gave you that report.
They might. We kind of went through it quick. I already had the testimonials done from them. I'm a couple weeks behind on some of this stuff. Right. So
if you're not 100% sure, just send an email to Done, D-O-N-E, at technologymarketingtoolkit.com, anything to do with your website is part of the Done For You services. So Barry's team will point you in the right direction. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Cool. Okay. Then we get on to Victoria, etc. So this one has not been done again. So I don't have a big prominent phone number at the top. Here's my problem with this banner, other than there's no call to action, it's just got your name. If I'm a small business, who's your target market, by the way? Are they on the call?
Emily, Kaylee.
Hi, there you are.
It was kind of a joint, it's a joint effort. Kaylee and Emily kind of head everything up, and I just kind of assist.
But who's your target market?
Healthcare.
Okay, so there are very few medical practices that have a server room like this.
Yes, I know I don't know exactly the stipulations, but I know we are limited on some of the things that we can do and can't do on our website. Kaylee has more details about it because she's our marketing
manager. This is Emily. This was like our first rendition of changing up anything out of our corporate's website. Our website actually links to theirs, and so when we first started having conversations with the Robin Robbins group, we had told Debbie that this would be one of the areas that we would have some limitations on what our overall firm's marketing, because we're part of a group that's 850 employees, and so that's part of our challenge. But we are slowly getting some things changed on there, so it's not completed by any means.
I mean, I don't have too much of I'd love a, but here's the first thing, that picture is not, if I'm a medical practice and I came here, am I at the right place? And the first answer, no, I don't have any of that. I mean, that looks like it's for IBM or some, Microsoft, somebody that large. It's an enterprise. It's probably a hospital, not my small medical practice. So the picture has instantly sent me packing. I've made my own mind up that this is not for me. Okay, so even if you're limited in changes, they'll let you change the picture, and a couple of things like that. You could still put, you can still put some things in here. You can change the carousels. I know that it's not a moving carousel, but you can, even if they won't let you change this, and I don't like these things, you can still put the headline and the picture, and the way that we said to do the testimonials. You can still change some of those. This is fine. We've got the services. You've got some brochures. The trouble is with this. You see, if I click this, I've got a PDF. You've just given me, and you've given me solutions to keep your business running. But you've got it as IT remediation services sell sheet final. Is it? So, that's telling me, hey, you can try and sell me something if I see the title of that rather than, but you just gave me that for nothing. Whereas you saw everybody else collected some info. It was a lead. There's no lead gen. So by all means offer them, but give it to them in a form. Yeah, that you're capturing some information for that. So, a couple of those things and you could possibly put these into a little booklet as one download and do it that way.
Okay.
So I think even if you're limited, I don't believe that they're going to not let you put a headline here and a picture. And you can work all those best practices, even if you're limited to this page. The other thing is that you could do is set up a secondary site using our Done For You stuff and send people to that site for your target market and leave this more of a generalization thing. Yeah.
Okay, that might be an idea that we need to get together with Kaylee and our marketing group on, because the site itself, even for the firm side, is not industry specific. It is, because we have clients in all areas. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So again, it could be, like, so are you Warren Everett Technology Group or
yes.
Is that so it could be sort of Warren Everett's or WATG or whatever you can get away with, that the corporate's happy with you to use that, or, you know, or it could be, you know, wherever you're based, that it's you know, we support healthcare we support cityhealthcare.com. Yeah.
Okay.
And because again, you can explain to them, we are not out to drive organic traffic in under the Warren. We are using this to drive the people that we're sending the aspirin campaign to, the tech tip postcards, etc., to convert them into leads. So we can leave this page and we just have this separate site for our direct mail Robin Robbins type marketing. Okay, and explain it to them that way. And I'm happy to jump on a call with you on that as well. But you're going to find it harder, you know, like next week, when you look at the aspirin campaign, there's a very specific landing page for that aspirin with the /aspirin. So, you know, are you going to be allowed to do that? And then for the tech tip postcards, and then for the blog, and every month, and all, you know, we give you all those landing pages, which you're more than entitled to copy and put on your site. But I don't believe they're going to let you even do that. And, and your marketing is going to grind to a halt on those things. So I've seen it when we get a corporate site and everyone's using it, but you should be allowed to use your own little sub-site just for your marketing, your stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll work on that.
Cool.
Thank you.
Oh, we just managed to switch tabs. That's okay. Who's this one? This was Greg. Okay, so how long are you putting up with them? We've got the phone number. We've all got the same employees, haven't we? That's the third picture of this one. We got the free report, got to be finished off here because we haven't done the mock-up. And again, this template one here. Got the picture, but I'd like the title and the name, the testimonials, and we probably haven't finished the About Us page yet. No, so we're still going, but almost there. Won't take you long to complete that one. Mark, you didn't change yours. You've got quite a lot of the good things. So the big thing here is, and I don't mind the picture, but you could put the picture to one side. Never, no text over graphics, okay? And even though you've got very simple text here, but I want a USP and a call to action, the actual picture here is very busy and driving my eyes away from the call to action and the USP that I want on there. So by all means, put the picture on, say, the left-hand side or the right-hand side, and your USP on to the other half of it, rather than taking up the full screen. So you can still get everything over about this K-12, but I want your USP and a call to action in there. I want a big prominent phone number in there. I've got all these, that's fine. But then I also need, so get rid of this. Nobody cares about them. Nobody cares about these people, okay? The schools don't. But I want a lead gen form on there as well. And testimonials, yeah. And again, a little bit more, expand that. Oh, yeah, expand that as well on here. Just expand the About Us a little bit more. Yeah. But again, what I really want to see on your homepage is all that stuff about the top 5 of 8 or whatever it was, schools, etc. Yeah. I'm rushing through because I've got to finish at the bottom of this hour. And I've got Mirari and Jeremy left. So again, this one is another example of text over graphics, and this one is really off-putting because it's like a video in the background, and it keeps distracting me away from reading this. Need IT services, you got a better headline you can do for that, but get rid of this text over graphics, because this guy walking past me is annoying me, and I would have clicked off by now as well. I think it's a little bit too busy. I think the layout can change better. You know, we got loads and loads of testimonials, but I've got to wait for them to go, and I could be halfway through reading it or not. And no, I was only halfway through reading it, and it disappeared on me. So that's why we don't like carousels. So I would do a what our clients say page, have the 3 things on here, but you know, you're making me expand these things for, I don't know, you know, for the sake of, you know, you could have just done that, you know, without making me expand it and contract those things as well. I don't have a lead gen form on here. This is a live support phone number. And that's also the sales phone number by the looks of it. And it's an 866 number, not a local number. So
yeah,
go back through that online marketing checklist and look through that one. And then finally, and this is a weird one as well, because this suddenly popped up after the screen. These are not your staff. We've got to
They are not.
And then when I scroll down, Jeremy, I mean, this is blank. And to me, I go, well, how can we help your business? It's blank. So you can't. There's nothing else here on this page. It just stopped. It's half finished. It's only when I started scrolling down did suddenly something appear on there. Okay, yeah. But you have to scroll, but I'm not going to scroll. I don't need to scroll. And when I mean, now it's come back. It's obviously done something. But earlier on, you know, I did it when it was like this, and it went, oh, how can we help your business? You can't. Okay, so I'm moving on to the next bit. Because don't forget, if somebody has gone through Google, they just right-click in Open Tab on the 15 things on there. I'm off. Okay, there's nothing on there. So again, go back over those things. I mean, I've got a phone number. It needs to be bigger.
Okay.
It needs to stand out. And you've seen all the stuff we've been through on all this, yeah?
Yeah.
Good, good. Managed to get through them all. And only 2 minutes over time. Okay, so the homework for next week, and I really do have to, Debbie has posted the website support there for you as well. Homework next week is to review the aspirin campaign. So that's 2 videos you've got to watch this weekend. You've got to watch the list building videos, most of you, and the 30-day checklist. Review the aspirin campaign resources, watch the deep dive that Robin did, and then I take you a step-by-step so we don't have to waste time on the call. We cover it on the video. And then we can, I will answer questions. Jeanette will also be here to talk about all those things that Infusionsoft, Map Infusionsoft does with that. Remember to complete the aspirin details survey and submit it to your Sherpa if you haven't done so. And there's the survey link to do that. That needs to be done all by our call next week, please. I am going to jump off because I literally have a consult at 11:30, so I'm a couple of minutes late. But if anybody's got any questions, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm sure Debbie will be able to help you, or Jeanette may be here to answer some questions too. But I have to jump off, so I will see you guys next week. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Hey, Jeanette, you there? Oh, you're muted.
I'm here. Yes,
oh,
I'm here.
So anyone have questions for Jeanette?
Yeah, and one of the things that I would love to talk to you about, it's got a few minutes here, but we do have the ability to send an email broadcast from Infusionsoft. So if you have Infusionsoft and you want to reach out to your current clients, your prospects, we definitely have ways that, a very easy way that you can send an email broadcast. So if you have any questions about that, you can email our help desk and we'll help you get that email set up. I know tomorrow is it tomorrow?
Yes.
The how-to call, we'll talk a little bit about that, and you might have some content that you want to get out to your database. And please know that we're here to help facilitate that if you need anything. So email Infusionsoft at Technology Marketing Toolkit, and we'll help you get that email out.
That is great. That actually came up in, I think, the Rapid 36 group this morning. that type of thing.
Yeah.
They wanted more new content, but I think what you
Right,
said
and
is
I don't
good.
have
No, I know. We said it would take
email
weeks and
content.
weeks, yeah, to like build out.
But I have recently recorded a video training on how to send out an email broadcast that just really guides you through that process. So if you need any help, just reach out to our help desk. We're happy to help you get that email out. And you know, it's just, it's a scary time, but it's also time to be of service. So, and we are here to help you. If you need anything, just let us know.
Hey, Jeanette, if you could,
sure.
After we get off the call, post that to the queue, like Kelly's going, yes, but like, you know, what it is, and then a link to the resource.
And actually, let me, I don't know if I can share right now.
And obviously everyone has to have Infusionsoft.
Right.
Can access it, but those who do.
So am I able, because I can show everybody where that resource is right now. Do I have the ability to share?
Yeah, go ahead. You should.
I'm trying here, but.
There you go. I see.
You see in my screen here? Okay.
That's a blue, yeah.
Okay, so here's on the dashboard, if you go to Infusionsoft Map, we've actually just revamped our basic training course. This is a virtual course. This is a really great course for anybody, you know, if you have new staff members, if you just want to get a refresher. If you click here on basic training, you'll see that session 4 talks about email broadcasts. And I actually really love this video because I did it workshop style, which, you know, I guide you through the process and ask you to pause and go ahead and work on this and then come back again to continue. But this right here, this will tell you step by step with some documents as well on how to send out that email broadcast. So if you want to view that again, go to Infusionsoft Map, go to the basic training tab, go to the session 4 with email broadcasts, and I just walk you step by step through how to do that.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, any other questions? You all, we appreciate everyone posting their website. I hope it was helpful. As you saw, the ones who had posted lower down, they got to, you know, learn from the ones above. So like, I think Jeff was saying, oh yeah, I know what I need to do and this and that. So it's a good thing, but continue to do any work with that. And you have action items. I don't want to call it homework. Action items for next week. So take advantage of, it's not really slower for all of us. I think it's still very busy, but just set aside that time to work on the things so you're not cramming, to use a college term.
Exactly.
Okay. Everyone good? Okay. Well, thanks so much. And remember, if you have any questions that are non-Infusionsoft, send things to coach@technologymarketingtoolkit.com and we will take care of you guys. Thanks so much and have a good one.